আমার স্ত্রী তো আমাকে শেষ করে It's really lovely to be here tonight with my other half, Rani Anya, boy, Rajkumar Yodha, to take this opportunity to meet so many of you Jummas in New York, but also a very special day today because Father John is here for this evening, and we have been told about how he has taken so much efforts at his own inconvenience to foster the Jumma community and the challenges making a living in New York or to seek refuge here for the political turmoils of the Chirigong Hill cracks. So, on behalf of the Chakmasak and all, I join all of you here again to say thank you to Father John. I was just thinking a little while ago when I saw some of your dances and heard your songs that there may come a time when it will be two sets of people who actually provide a lot of the basis for the survival of our Jumma people's cultures. Now one of them is, of course, as I say, the people living in the villages, who are really the people who live our culture. But there's the other lot, I'm getting really encouraged now, the expatriate Jummas. Jummas living in New York, elsewhere in the US, or other parts of the world, who I see taking great efforts to do their performances, to keep alive their language and culture and dance and music. So I'm really encouraged that, I don't know, 20 years from now, the expatriate Jummas and the rural Jummas can compete to give that support, which many of us urban Jummas in Bangladesh are losing. Now, Rani Yanyan and I are here primarily to attend a session of the Permanent Forum on Indigenous Issues, the UN body that deals with Indigenous people's rights. So the next week, we will be there talking about our people's rights and culture and development, as well as exchanging culture, experiences and learning from each other, from indigenous peoples, governments, UN people from all over the world. And in here, I must say that the Jumma people living in the US, particularly New York, and their friends, the Bengali friends from Bangladesh and Americans, have come forward each time there is a crisis in the Chirigong Hill cracks, where there are human rights violations or other struggles. And we in the hill cracks always say that our people should not forget that we have friends in different parts of the world, including the US. I don't know some of the struggles that we are having to live through to retain our identity and culture, and also to resist human rights violations. That sometimes we feel very alone. But I remember telling the two Marma sisters, one of them was raped, another was sexually molested in January this year, that don't feel alone. There are other people in different parts of the world, including the United Nations, who know about you, who will speak about you, and it's not just you. If bad things happen and we speak out, And at least we hope that less bad things will happen. Or at least the number of people who will go through these human rights violations will be less than what it would have been. It's very good to meet old friends and new friends here, to listen to song and music, to be here with a very senior freedom fighter and musician, our elder brother, Mr. Mongsatwai. I can see Otin Dewan Gopeda, who's our elder brother. And we've been sometimes sang songs together 30 years ago. Dr. Mongsanu. I was just telling Father John that we had met, I don't know, 25, 30 years ago when Mongsanu was a student leader. And of course we know that despite his human rights work for our people, he did not forget to do his studies. But he is a simple man. He was willing to go back to Bangladesh and take a professorship. And I remember talking to Mongsanu and his wife. But there is also the question of his children who get the opportunities of an education which is better than what it would have been in Bangladesh. And so that is another reason why many of our people are here. It's lovely to hear our senior brothers and sisters singing the old traditional Chakma song. But a lot of why our people are here is to try to give a better livelihood, a better opportunity to develop as human beings in a world where, well, America, the country of hope. I know it's not always hope, but still the opportunities, I do not know how long they will last. And I think a lot depends on how people like Father John and some of you who have been here longer than the others, I know you have gone out of your way to give up your rooms in your houses, share your rooms, share your food, share your time and effort to make it easier for the new arrivals to come. I know they've done it here in New York. I know Mongsanu is doing it in Boston. And this sort of leadership is what makes it so much easier for the newcomers to come and pursue the American dream, pursue the real dream, American or otherwise. So anyway, let it not go on. It was wonderful to see all the songs and dances. Let me thank all my brothers and sisters for inviting us here to be together with you. Our little son has been a bit of a nuisance. Please accept our apologies. I know he's spoiled, but we try to make him less spoiled than he would be. So thank you very much. Enjoy this evening and happy Bizu, Bishu, Boishu, Sangrai, all of you.